I tried to be reasonable in this situation, and tried to address this issue in private. I don't think the private messages were taken seriously by conference report that I communicated to him. Those will appear at the end of the video to be open and transparent on my part. In conference report's video entitled, Why I Cancelled the Mordic Event, he made 2 accusations about my email. They are: 1. The email was sent anonymously. 2. Several threats were made. Both of the above accusations are untrue. Why conference report has made these accusations I do not know, only he can answer that question. I chose to make a complaint via email, which is not a public forum. I made no reference to the complaint on any social media site, so why conference report feels I should own up to a private complaint to his employers, and on a public forum is beyond me. Since conference report has chosen to make this private complaint public, and misrepresent what was said within the email to his employers, I must now make the email public in order to clear up this situation, and acquit myself of the accusations made. I am making this video anonymously, because this should never have been brought here, and I had no intentions of starting yet more YouTube drama. I now present the email in full. Names have been blocked out and changed in order to protect the identities of those involved.
And I did put up a little bit of an apology at the time, but I do owe you a larger explanation. I can't give a total explanation just yet, because I'm still trying to gather some bits of information, but I'll give you what information I can, just so you know, really. I mean, essentially what happened is that shortly after I launched the project, both here on YouTube and on Kickstarter, my university received a complaint, or possibly 2 complaints. I've yet to sort out the detail of that. Let's say 1 complaint from a YouTube user. It was anonymous, but it clearly came from YouTube. This complaint made several accusations and several threats.
To Falmouth reception at falmouth.ac.uk, the 28th of March. I understand that a member of your faculty, Mr. M, is organising an event to take place on the 2nd of May 2014 called Mordic Event, and that he invited Richard the Dick Coughlin, real name Mr. H, to perform his comedy act at this event. Mr. M is leading people to believe that Mr. H was a victim of censorship, as Mr. H recently had his channel removed from YouTube, and that this event is being arranged to discuss freedom of speech and the flagging of videos on YouTube, where Mr. H will also talk on the subject of freedom of speech. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that Mr. H was removed from YouTube for issuing a death threat, and was not the victim of censorship. Mr. H breached the YouTube terms of service and was banned because of this. Mr. H also has a history of harassment of people he dislikes on the internet. I have included 2 links to videos on YouTube that highlight this. I urge you to watch these 2 videos, as serious offences were committed by Mr. H. I bring this to your attention because the university's association with Mr. H could damage the university's image by associating with a cyberbully. I hope this message is passed on to the relevant people and that appropriate action is taken. Link to the Kickstarter account being used to raise money for this event. Video linked to Crossing the Line, and Crossing the Line 2, which highlight the online harassment of Dr. P, aka Thunderfoot, on YouTube, by Mr. H, aka Richard Coughlin. As you can see from the email, no threats were made. As for the accusation of the email being sent anonymously, I can assure you it was sent from my email account, which has my full name within it. If a university wished to communicate with myself, they could. You also state that anonymous complaints are not taken seriously, yet you admit in your video that the complaint was being processed, which would also confirm that the email was not sent anonymously. The only conclusion I can come to is that you have either made a video with none of the facts, or you have deliberately lied to your subscribers as to the content of the email, for reasons only you know. Remember, this private complaint was brought to the attention of the public by yourself. As I stated in the last private message to yourself, I will now be contacting your university with these accusations you have made, and be lodging another complaint. 1. Misrepresenting what was said within the email. 2. bringing a private complaint to a public forum. I now conclude this video with the 2 private messages sent to conference report. Comments on this video will be disabled to prevent drama.